What's up, guys? Today we are with a new client. I'm very excited about this video because we're here with Fabrice. Fabrice is, I'll let him introduce himself to you, but he is outside of the fitness niche, different from what you guys are normally seeing on my YouTube channel. We're gonna build him a strategy in order to launch his personal brand of building it as a recruitment funnel to get fucking A players on his team. Correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So introduce yourself, brother.
All right. So I've been in sales for now 3 years. Sorry. I have launched my sales agency a little bit of the starting of 2026. So it's been 5 months now. Right now, business going steady, revenue going up always. I'm trying to really build a personal brand to attract, like you said, A players, to attract new salespeople, and to also build up my notoriety in the Quebec sales space, especially.
Okay, so you're running a sales agency, bro. I want to get the bread and butter of your entire business.
Okay.
Before we get into strategy, I want to understand your company values, what kind of people you're looking for, and what kind of values and beliefs that you want to telecast on your social media, primarily on Instagram to start. So your sales agency, what do you sell exactly, bro?
We help homeowners to reduce their electricity bills and to put them into the new norms of Quebec norms, essentially, so of Logivert. So I have right now a team of 6 people that's going on the road each day, so 7 days each week. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They go into the homeowner house to go close the deal.
And for this current team of 6 salespeople, how much revenue are you guys generating, the 6 of you?
Last month in May, we did 320K. That was our biggest month so far. The month right before it, so in April, we did 275K. And this month, we are projecting to do 450K, sorry.
Well, first of all, fucking congratulations, bro.
Yeah,
for
thanks.
For those of you who don't know, me and Fabrice, we've known each other for like 2 years, and he actually started out as a rep on my offer, on my coaching offer, as a closer on my coaching offer. So for me to hear these fucking numbers, on pace for 450K, it's unreal, man. And I'm very happy and very proud of that, bro. It's fucking insane. How have people been joining your team?
From word to word.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking, and it's maybe weird to say, but I'm looking for people who has no life. What I mean by people who have no life is I want people who can really be dedicated to sales, dedicated to this journey, especially because it's a 7/7 job. Yeah. We do not take breaks, do not take vacation. Is you wake up, you take your car, you go close the deal, you come back, you sleep, and you do it again for multiple months. But I want people who can sacrifice their lifestyle right now so they can have a better life in 1 or 2 years.
Okay.
So especially like last year we did door-to-door. In door-to-door, a lot of people just joined the sales team during 3 months. So May till like August, they work their ass off and then they take off all winter long. So that is like really the main goal. I want people that is focused. I want people that are commit, and I want people that like they can like break a leg just to join our sales team and be able to close deal with our leads.
I see. And the reason I'm asking you these questions because your audience, your social media, what you're going to attract, your audience is a mirror for you. So if you want to attract dedicated reps that sacrifice now for later, reps that are committed, and reps that are, as you say, are going to break a leg in order to join your team. Like, first of all, let's look at what already exists right now before we try to expand. Like, how many of the reps right now in your mind, out of the 6 that are working for you, how many of them fit the values that you just said? 5?
Yes.
5 out of 6?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing with the 1? He's new?
No, it's the oldest. It's the one who has been in the industry for the longest. So it's most difficult to change his perception of the sales and of the industry. But all of the new people that comes into the businesses are valued with those values.
Okay, I see. And these guys, walk me through like how you train them on a day-to-day basis? Like, what does their day look like? Do you offer any training? Do you offer any, like, do you have any touch points with them when you're coaching them?
Yes. So I have my partner Gio who do each Sunday, it's like a touch base basically. So to start the week, we do a 2-hour call to review all of the objection of last week, to review all of the KPIs. So the number of house that you went to, the number of presentation that you did, the number of reschedule that you had, the number of close that you had. So everything that is on the tracker sheet, we review it. We also ask each salespeople to record and to send us at least one recording a day. So a total of 7 of each week that we have to review manually. And then for all of the new people, so for the onboarding, we get them with the most, not popular closer, but the most good closer, the one who do the most revenue. Okay. And he shadow them for a total of 7 days.
I see. And what is your specific role in that training, if any?
I specialize more in the backends.
Okay, you specialize in the backend.
I'm in all the sales coach calls, but normally I just stay quiet with my cam open.
Okay, I see. And the reason I'm asking is because usually when you want to recruit people into a team, one of the best ways would be to showcase portions of the Fathom recordings of those coaching calls, of those meetings, where the reps' limiting beliefs are getting shattered, completely fucking shattered, either by you or either your partner. What's the name again? Gio. Either by you or either by Gio, where you're coaching them in real time. There's gonna be no better proof point for somebody that is seeking mentorship and seeking improvement, right? Because the person you're describing that's dedicated, sacrificing now for later, committed, you gotta show them, like, what are they committed to? What are they about to commit to? What are they about to dedicate themselves to? Okay, I'm gonna dedicate myself to your company, but how are you gonna dedicate yourself to me? So you have to be able to telecast that through your stories and through your content. In the content, it doesn't have to like be the straight up Fathom recordings. If you want to keep it more high ticket, the reels, it can be literally with your DJI. You take it on the side of while you're on the call, you put it on the side, you're recording yourself. You're recording yourself coaching on the call with a side view.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen those videos.
Yes.
It's almost like a hybrid of like the podcast style videos, the podcast style format where like the person's like on a fake podcast, they have a fucking microphone and then they're talking. And like the sales closing format where it's like 60K month closer versus fat prospect. You've seen those videos?
Yes.
Those videos are fucking ripping right now. And that would bring a lot of new people's eyeballs into your company and into you.
Okay.
Because right now in Quebec, what's going on is there's only one guy, Charles Gosselin, that's doing that format.
Yes.
But he's doing it in a role play. Now you're going to start doing it, but from a leadership position.
Okay.
Would you be open to start like...
Yes, so I would be, so the goal is to put myself in the position of Gio to take the sales coaching so I can put the eyeball on me, essentially.
Not all of it, because you want to showcase that you're part of a bigger team, a bigger mission. So you can also showcase Gio on your stories.
Okay.
It adds authority. Like, yo, this guy's not alone. He has people working with him. You know?
Yes.
And eventually when you have sales managers, when the team grows into like 10, 20, 30 reps, you're going to need fucking managers. And then you're going to need managers for the managers, right? So your touch points with the reps will be less and less, but you still take the coaching calls from your managers.
Okay.
And showcase what they're going through. If we look at net revenue, man, look at net revenue in the States. I went to their conference very recently. Ambro, Closing King, you know him?
Yes.
Yeah, he's industry leader, one of the industry leaders right now in the States for sales agencies. His funnel is, he's the personal brand, but in the back end, there's his brother running ads of the coaching calls, of the interviews as well, and of the testimonials. Running ads, running lead form ads to recruit a shit ton of people. I'm thinking we're not gonna do the ads right now. We're gonna do organic first. So organically, that's what I wanna see from you. Because right now it could be, Like, is it gonna be you starting the content, or is Gio gonna do content as well?
I'm gonna do the content right now, and then Gio, once I get a little traction, I'll tell him go piff Gabe and start content as well. You know.
Okay, got it. Okay, so in this case, then you fill those shoes right now. Then
Yes.
speak to the team, show that you're a leader, and show that you're a man worth following. Because that's just one buying trigger. Right now I'm saying buying trigger, but you know, essentially buying and joining into a company is the same fucking thing. It's just one, you're gonna trade your time and your life force. The other, you're trading your money, right? For me, it's the same fucking thing. It's joining a tribe, joining a community, joining something that's bigger than yourself. So that is one reason to join. Are you a man to follow? And do other men listen to you? And do they apply what you say, and do they get results? So that's the first pillar I want you to showcase in order to attract the dedicated, the sacrifice now for later, and the committed people. The format I was talking about with the side view in the meeting.
Yeah.
Like literally like 450K month sales manager versus fresh meat.
Fresh meat.
Genre quelqu'un qui joined, somebody who
Okay,
joined.
yeah,
Somebody
okay.
who joined is giving excuses. Like, oh, bro, it was, I don't know. I tried to close her, but it was, I don't know, it's too hard. And then you're there, you give him some game on how he can improve and why his limiting beliefs are bullshit. So then people see that, they're like, oh shit, okay. But again, that's one buying trigger that covers the buying trigger of more of the authority figure in the facts that like, in the things that like people listen to you. Something you posted the other day on your Instagram as well was the fact that you invested in your sales team pay. Break that down exactly.
Yes. So basically, it was all the money that I invested in the last months into systems, leads, offshore centrals, because it's offshore central that give us the leads. $200,000. I mean, invested in the month for all the expenses, technicians, and everything.
Okay, got it. And what was the intention behind that story?
It was it was two things. I don't think I showed the one thing, but it was like a reminder to myself to, like, 1 year ago, 80K was like impossible. It was like a big number. And right now I'm able to spend it, like, not pocket change, but like really spend it and to not worry about where the monies go, because I know I'm gonna have a return on it.
I see.
And the other spectrum is, I do not like buy cars or Rolex. I have a Hyundai 2024. It costs me $500 each month. I do not necessarily buy things for myself. I prefer to push it out there, push it into the business, invest it into myself, invest in you, so I can have the return also on investment after that.
That's a very good intention right there. But what I understood from that story, from an outside perspective, and again, we're gonna work on these sequences together so the messaging makes sense. What I understood from an outside perspective is, I'm someone who I put skin in the game for my team. But your audience triggers, the way I want you to see it, bro, is you see the I right here?
Yes.
This is the initial situation, just like in a sales call, okay? Just like in a sale, the initial situation, and this is their desired situation. This is you. This is you or your top rep. Initial situation is them right now, okay? Your content, your story sequences need to be a bridge from initial to desired situation. But you can't do that on one piece of content, right? They're gonna have many bottlenecks in order for them to be able to get to your desired situation.
Yes.
So each piece of content is like a mini, like one problem, one solution. One problem, one solution. One problem, one trigger, one solution. Does it make sense?
Yes.
I can explain further.
And
bear with me.
It's all of this in the story sequence. So each story is a problem and a solution.
No. One sequence covers one subject, one thing.
Okay.
Keep it simple, right? Because you gotta understand you're competing with people that are scrolling and they're looking at fucking cats. They're looking at cat videos, bro. So they're gonna scroll and then they're gonna see like a video with 10 subjects. It doesn't register, you know? So you wanna keep it as simple as possible. And it's like, there's a rule that I like, there's a saying that I like, it's called KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. That's it. You just want to keep it as simple and as stupid as possible. So people see that, okay, if I follow Fabrice, I'm going to get closer to my desired situation, which is going to be having a life like him or becoming a top rep in a company, in his company. Does that make sense?
Yes,
so
totally.
you do this by like reverse engineering, right? Everybody sees social media as a funnel where it's like top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel here. But the way I see it is, yes, this is all good. This content is like to get attention. This could be like some LARPing videos in Spain, you know, something like that. This could be literally, the middle of funnel could be literally like, I just spent $80,000 this month in recruitment systems and this and this and this and lead systems. But like 2 years ago, that number was impossible. I didn't even make that in a year. I couldn't even imagine spending it in a single month. Let me tell you exactly how I started. And then you backtrack and you're like, when I started this journey, I was a rep just like everybody else. You know, I was working at different companies. You know, by all means, I was doing my best, but I could never crack my first 5-figure month. And I thought that I was the problem. It wasn't until I found the right vehicle. And then you talk about the vehicle that you're in.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
For the messaging. And the bottom of funnel is like top rep Alex just fucking get 20K month in commissions. That's it. It's client results.
Okay.
And your results. Well, client results, your rep results.
Yes.
Yeah. And the way to see it, right? There's this top of funnel. There's this funnel, but there's also the self-actualization pyramid. Do you do any reading?
Yes.
Okay. So do you know about the pyramid of Maslow?
No.
Okay. There's a bunch of layers on the pyramid, right? And the more, this is like survival. Down here is survival. This is like people living paycheck to paycheck.
Okay.
This is everybody almost.
Yeah.
And we can make content talking to these people and it's gonna hit a large number of people. So this is how you get the most views. You wanna talk to the people that are in survival mode. It's like the reason why you're living paycheck to paycheck and you can't get out of that pattern is because you do not have the right vehicle. You're getting paid for your time and not for your skill set.
Makes sense.
I got out of that by discovering sales. The skill of sales got me to really understand that the value of my time and the value of my skills were two completely different things. And you see how I'm explaining it in a very like 4th grade level. So this, you say it like that, it's gonna attract a lot of people. Like a lot of people in Quebec, right? And especially if you say it in French, people in Quebec don't make this kind of content. They make it in the States, but they don't make it in Quebec. Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Talking to the people in survival mode is gonna get you the highest total addressable market. I saw you filling out the module 2 right now. So when I say TAM, that's total addressable market, just so you know. And you're gonna learn it, you're gonna have more context in the modules and more clarity as well. But the higher the TAM, the lower on the pyramid that you talk to in your content.
Okay.
Okay? So this is survival, and then the next level for you would be like, for a rep would be like, you know, the reps that are making five, you know, for their first 5K month in commissions, something like that. And then after, it's gonna be like five figure reps. And then after, it's gonna be sales managers. And then after, this is gonna be you here, self-actualization. This is the self-actualization period, pyramid. Self-actualization means the best version. You're chasing the best version of yourself every day. And that's you. This is you. And people wanna become you. People that are watching, they wanna become you. They wanna chase the best version of themselves every day. So you showcase that in the content. But the more you talk about this, like for example, in my content, I'm not getting a lot of views right now, especially when I talk about the self-actualization stuff. Because somebody like you're gonna watch, you're gonna relate, like because you're also on the same path as me, right?
Yes.
But then fucking a rep in survival mode, they're gonna see that.
Wouldn't relate.
There you go. Wouldn't relate. Like, oh, this is a fucking scammer. Fuck this guy. Keep scrolling. Versus I say, for my specific niche and my pillars, you're not a real man if your wife goes out and she's worried about money because I'm married, etc., etc. Or you're not a real man if your wife if your wife asks you how much is the bill at the restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of content gets a lot of reactions, a lot of shares. People send that to their wives. People send that to each other. So for you, people would send that, like, you got to think about, okay, how can I make my content as shareable as possible for every level? So you make content for the survival level to attract the survival people to watch your content and to like improve from watching your free content. Does that make sense? And then you talk to the reps that are making their first checks in their commission by giving them more tactical stuff. But then the market just got smaller, you know? But since you're talking to the bigger people here, to the bigger pool of people here, they can move up, they can move up, they can move up, they can move up.
So naturally they move up the ranks.
Exactly.
And I showcase content for all of the ranks.
Exactly.
Okay, I see.
Exactly. So here, this is gonna be like more like, this is gonna be more so like security. Like, for example, like the first time I moved out from my parents' house when I made my first 10K month,
Okay.
or I didn't buy my car, I still drive like here, and you move up even more to the sales managers and things like that, or the 5-figure reps. It's like, I work with reps that make money, but to be honest, the lifestyle doesn't impress me. I make $450K a month and I still drive a 2024 Kia. I don't have a Rolex. It's not about that, guys. It's about becoming the best version that you can possibly be. So whenever I conduct interviews for sales reps, what I'm looking for is that one rep that tells me, oh yeah, I want the Rolex. I want to go to Miami. I want to go to Brickell. I want to have fun. Just so I can tell them, look, we're not a good fit. Because I know what's coming. I've seen it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Completely.
Okay. So you move up the pyramid, you talk to less and less people, but you talk to more and more serious people.
It's more niche,
There you
basically.
go. More niche. That's what I want us to keep in mind when we're when we're starting to ideate this content and fill out those modules. Your audience triggers now. For example, you as a person, right? What are these pillars? Let's ideate your pillars right now for your content. What parts of yourself do you want to showcase? Obviously, there's going to be the business side of things. What else?
Self-development.
Self-development.
That's the only two things I can showcase right now, to be honest.
Business and self-development. Okay, and then here we have sub-pillars like leadership.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Self-development like gym, reading.
Nutrition.
Yeah, gym, nutrition. I want you to give some more thought about it because for sure you have at least 3 or 4 that you can showcase. Because it's business, self-development, that's good, but what makes you you? You're not just business and self-development.
So far in my life, that is the only thing I put my mind into, self-development and my business.
Okay.
I wake up, I go work, I go to the gym, I go to fucking Poulet Rouge, fucking Avril, I take out the plate, I go home, I eat, I sleep, repeat. That is the only thing I do.
Okay.
I'm really like committed to this.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. You don't get to, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Yeah, you don't get to $450K a month at 20 without being fucking committed. For sure. You're a little bit autistic. It's okay. Me too. For sure. But that's why I want you to really sit and think, because it's not necessarily like what you want to do, what you're doing right now, but it's also what you aspire to have in life.
Okay. Maybe like to showcase the person that I want to be in the future. Example from a year from now.
Exactly. Like,
Okay.
who is that person? Because then, like, if you can get to the bottom of that person and like say, this is the man I'm going to be in a year, then you reverse engineer, like, okay, this is what my day-to-day is going to look like. And then you know exactly what to document to become that man. And you just fucking film everything.
Okay, so I guess I have to self-reflect on that.
100%.
Really.
100%. And these modules are going to help.
Yes. Okay.
For sure. There's no like rules to this game. It's like, it's the bread and butter is just be authentic, be yourself, be fucking creative.
Okay.
Right? I'm giving you the strategy right now. I'm giving you the perspective that I see it from. So now when you take action, all action starts from what? It starts from a perspective shift, right? So now that you have a different perspective on how content is and how to approach a personal brand, you can take better action steps. But at the end of the day, you got to do it.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
And another question for you. Example, one thing that have pushed me to go work with you is that I wanted to change the person that I am. So example, I've been smoking all my life for 3 years every day.
Yeah.
And since I took your call, I have stopped. I have not taken a single puff. It's not a vape, but just weed.
Yeah.
But because I want to become that person. And by pushing a personal brand out here, I want people that, like I told you in the first call, if people see me on the street, they go talk to me.
Yeah.
I want them to see me as the same person that they see me on Instagram.
Yeah.
So it kind of reflects of what we've been talking about, that I have to put myself out there and to do the work of what I want to become from a year from now.
100%. 100%, man. Do the uncomfortable things. Put yourself in a position where you have no choice but to improve, and a personal brand is going to be the best way to take you there. It sounds like superficial if you say it like this, but one of the reasons why I didn't cheat on my diet for my last bodybuilding show is because everybody would see. It's true. Like, you have accountability. You have an extra sense of like accountability when other people are watching you. You know, you don't want to let people down. At least that's how I am. I don't want to let people down. So I understand that in a sense.
So do you think it's good? Do you think it would be great to showcase it? Like the journey?
Yes.
Or it would be great to showcase it after I've not like completed it, but like...
Always showcase the journey so you can be the most relatable possible.
Okay.
Because you're in a place that a lot of people want to be at. You always got to remind yourself that. The gap right now is huge between initial desire and the initial and the desire, right? It's fucking huge, the gap. But how do you, because when people see too much of a big gap, they're just like, okay, fuck this guy, he's too far. But if you show yourself in humanizing moments like, hey guys, on the outside, I've been making multiple six-figure months, I've been leading teams, collecting all this cash, running this business, but there's a side of me that I'm not proud of, you know? Like, I've been smoking weed to escape for the last 3 years of my life, and I stopped last week, and now I'm starting to see the benefits. And you explain the benefits. So then the fucking survival mode retard that is smoking weed every day, jacking off every day, playing video games every day, but is ambitious,
They're gonna relate to that.
they're gonna hear that, you're gonna be like, fuck. And then they're gonna see, like, okay, he's making that much money, but he's also he's human. He struggles with the same thing that I'm struggling with. He's like, okay, there's hope. Follow, watches the content, gets into sales. Yo, Fabrice, I've been watching you for like 3 years, man. Like, what does it take to work for you? I've been doing this shit for 6 years. The number of times that happened to me, bro.
That is the main goal.
Yeah. Number of times that happened to me, bro. I don't even recruit people, but the people that text me like, Gabe, I need to work for you, man. I'm just like, nah, bro, sorry. Because I don't have a sales agency. I do have a sales agency like you do, but I'm only looking for like qualified. I don't want to train people from the ground up.
Yeah,
you know what
okay.
I mean? So that's my thinking of it. Humanize yourself. Humanize yourself as much as possible. Like, you're making more money than me, bro. It's crazy. Fucking huge amounts, bro. Huge amounts. But like, we're still, the reason why we can relate is because I saw where you came from, right? And the reason why you can also relate is because you also saw where I came from 2 years ago. So it creates this like different bond between us. You know what I mean? That we have a deeper understanding of each other. So have the same thinking in your content. Your audience needs to have that understanding of you as a human as well. And if you want them to connect with you and really like take to heart, really read your story sequences, really take your advice seriously, and really like apply what you tell them to do on social media.
So I got to be as transparent as possible.
100%.
Okay.
Transparency.
Okay. All right.
Transparency, bro. You never lose by telling the truth.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. You never lose by telling the truth, man. And yeah, 100%. And we could go into like really tactical stuff, like how to what different story sequences to put, what different content categories to put out there. But I think it's overload for now. I think with this plus the modules you're gonna do.
Yes, I have to do my homework first.
Exactly. There you go. Do
I have
the
to do my
homework
homework, yeah.
and book a call. Let's get on a call next week, bro. But was this helpful, man?
Yes, it was really helpful. Thank you, bro.
Hey, bro, thank you once again for your trust, man.